Obviously, woke culture is corroding our public institutions. What can you as parents, the American people, do to right the ship? How about they leave our kids alone and leave parenting to moms and dads and let them instill values in their kids? Anyway, here with reaction. Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin. Governor, that was such a big part. I'll be honest. I had written off Virginia. Northern Virginia has become so blue. I didn't think Virginia could be one. And lo and behold, not only did you win, you beat a seasoned political operative, Terry McAuliffe, and you pounded him, and you showed that a blue state can turn red. God bless you for doing it.
Sean, thank you.
And this was a big
Sean, thank you, and I want to thank everybody in the audience.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Sean, what you just showed is unbelievable. And don't be fooled. This is not a mistake. This is by design. The left liberal progressives believe that they know better than parents. They want bureaucrats and politicians to make decisions for your children. And I'll tell you right now, this is the issue going forward that will decide elections. It's not Republicans against Democrats. It is the progressive left liberals who are trying to come for our kids. In Virginia, we stood up. In 2021, Virginians said, not here. And in fact, we passed legislation that allows parents to make a decision about materials that are too sexually explicit, and they can replace them in the classroom. But we continue to fight this every single day because, again, it's not a mistake. They're doing it by design.
You know, Governor, you've been able to accomplish a lot of your agenda. I've been following what's been going on in your state. Your state went from one of the mass migration states. People were leaving the Commonwealth of Virginia. Now, all of a sudden, people are moving in. What's happened?
Well, I think we put common sense, conservative values to work in governing. And that's what Virginians elected in 2021. We lowered taxes. We streamlined regulations. We empowered parents and put them not just at the table, but at the head of the table in their children's lives. We back the blue. We're running government more effectively and declaring the fact that we're going to save billions of dollars of taxpayer money and we're going to give it back to you. And guess what? Businesses come, people come, and we stopped 9 years of net out-migration in Virginia, and we're turning it around. This is what one can do when you come together. Again, it's not Republicans against Democrats all the time. We won the independent votes. We won the Latino vote. We won the Asian vote. We had a greater support out of the black community than anybody can remember. This is about standing up for the values that we hold dear. It's happening in Virginia. We had a big week last week, Sean, in our primaries, where our Republican candidates, we swept through and got all the candidates we needed. And we have elections this year, this November. It's our midterms, and it's our chance to once again demonstrate common sense conservative values win. We're going to hold our House. We got to flip our Senate. We've been working with a split legislature. We've gotten a ton done. But boy, once we get both houses, Virginia is absolutely going to roar.
Governor, that was my next question. Is you got an election this November. We keep talking about 2024. There were 10 candidates in particular that you endorsed, and you feel that the odds of flipping the Senate are strong?
I do, Sean. We have delivered in ways that Virginians couldn't have expected coming in. As I said, we have 175,000 more people working today than when we started. We've gone from nearly dead last in job growth to in the top 5. We have record levels of people in our labor force. See, one of the issues that everybody forgets is that when people sit on the sidelines, they're not counted. You got to have labor. You got to have a labor force that counts them. And we just hit a 10-year high in labor participation. We have parents now back in charge of their children. We have people wanting to live here. And I think Virginia voters are going to grant us an additional license by giving us our Senate this November and reaffirming the fact that in 2 short years, a state that was deep blue can elect Republican leaders who put common sense conservative policies to work and deliver results. And they're going to give us our Senate and our House this year.
Governor, we were told that you were likely not going to run for president in 2024, but then there was a report you might reconsider. Where are you on that issue?
Sean, I'm always terribly humbled when folks ask me this question, and I've been very clear. I am focused on Virginia. We must hold our House. We must flip our Senate. This year is such an important year for us to demonstrate for the nation that a blue state can turn red and that we can, in fact, go from dropping behind to leading, just like Virginia always has.
All right. You know what? We really appreciate it. You know, hopefully that gives hope. States like Pennsylvania, states like Wisconsin, states like Michigan, states like Arizona and Nevada and New Hampshire, you know, hopefully they can become red states like Virginia did. Governor, great to have you. Thank you for being with us.